What's good, family? Today we back with another video. So last week we talked about buying your first house at 21, but I never talked to you about the pros and cons of owning a house at a young age. So this week we're going to discuss the pros and cons of owning a house at a young age through my experience of owning a house at a young age. Cue the intro.
Niggas sketchy, I don't know who to rob. I be slanging that lead like I'm Doodle Bob. I was stuck in that cell, I ain't know who to call. Dressing out cause they
What's up? We are back with another educational videos. I told you I'm dropping educationals. We gonna go back to partying too, but educationals be dropping right now, okay? So look, as you can tell by the intro, we gonna be talking about the pros and cons of owning a house at a young age. So I ain't gonna go through steps, because as you can see from the last video, I be forgetting where we at. But I still put below like what's going on. You feel me? So all right, let's go into the first thing. I want to get clear out there. And it may be an unpopular opinion, but I don't think age matters when you buy a crib. And I think it's kind of clickbait for the title, because like I don't think it's a pros and cons of buying a crib at a young age or buying a crib at an older age. I don't think the age matters, in my opinion. Let's look at it like this. You 20 years old and you commit a crime and they give you 20 years, you're out when you're 40, right? You still got time to make something shake, you know? You 40 and you commit a crime and they give you 20 years, you 60. Bro, life expectancy is 80. If that, if you healthy and stuff, but you damn near dead. So pretty much what I'm at with that analogy is the younger you are to make mistakes is the better. It's less risk. So if you buy a house at 20, you have time to make mistakes and figure out what's going on. And you probably won't have kids, maybe you do, but you probably won't have kids, it'll probably just be just you. So that risk you taking is a lot less riskier, because you don't have a family, you're not affecting everybody else, it's just you. So if you make this mistake, only person who gonna be jammed up is you. So my first thing is I don't think it's a pro and con to buy at a young age or buy at an old age. I think that's a myth. I think buy whenever you can, but I think the more time you have to make mistakes, the better you'll be in the future. Also, another reason why I think buying at a younger age is better than buying at an older age is you learn more. And as you'll see in this video, I'll give examples. You can, like I said, you can make a lot more mistakes, and you'll learn stuff at a young age. Like I said, our minds aren't even fully developed. So like we'll learn stuff. We'll learn so many things about a crib, about how to do it, and then we could go back and do it because we're young and learn different things about it, you know? So that's the first thing. All right, let's get into the pros, man. So the first pro that I think is one of the reasons why I wanted a crib is you have a great investment. Not only do you have a great investment, you have equity and you're building your credit. So one of the reasons I wanted a crib is because when I was gonna put it on YouTube, you could leverage against your crib. So you could leverage credit against your crib. So you could turn this one play into two plays. And then if that play works out, you can put that equity back into the crib. Boom, if you see another play, you can go turn that to another play. Boom, and then like keep doing that and then use those to turn into another plays, you know? So like that's one of the reasons you have leverage. And most of the time, your crib is usually gonna go up in value. I heard a quote, time in the market is better than time in the market. So your property is gonna go up in value. So you have a great investment. So you're really paying yourself. So I look at a mortgage, you're really paying yourself. You're paying yourself. And also, like I said, you could use that money you're paying for the mortgage to take out some credit. Boom, put that into another project, flip that project, put it back into put it back into your house. Boom, good. Now you got two joints, you got two plays. You feel me? Another pro of buying young, you get experience and responsibility. I keep going back to that, but you get experience and responsibility. You're a homeowner, so like it's different. It's things that you gotta make shape. You a homeowner now. You don't have an apartment. So if something breaks, who's that on? You. If you need something fixed, who's that on? You. When you get your mortgage, who got paid at? You. Like you got responsibilities now. And at a young age, I think that's so much better to have that responsibility, because it just shows you like what can happen. You're responsible. You're responsible now. And that responsibility comes with another thing though. Like if you're paying your mortgage on time each month, guess what you're getting? Your credit score gonna go up, because your bank can trust you, because they got you on this loan right now, and you're making your monthly payments. Maybe you even make it a little extra. So now you got responsibility from you, and you got responsibility from a bank, and it's just a responsibility all the way around. And that's gonna help you so much in the future, because if you do that at a young age, and you've been paying off a house when you like 22, 23, 24, 25, the man's gonna look at that like, oh, he ain't never missed a payment on his first house. All right, we can give him a little something extra for this joint right here, and maybe at a lower interest rate, you know? One of the last pros I have of being in this crib is you can teach others how to do it. I think that's one of the main things that's one of the main things really, because you can now that you have the experience and you took that risk to go out, okay, I'm gonna go give me my first crib, right? You can now show your brothers, other people, even older people, how to go out and do it, how you did it, you know? Because you had that experience on how to do it now. So therefore, share that knowledge, because that's the goal of everything, bro. It's just like, I want to see everybody win. My brothers, my sisters, my family, my subscribers, people I don't even know. Like you feel me? I want to see everybody winning, bro. I think it's enough out here for everybody to eat, bro. So like, if you got knowledge, teach it. Like I said, I don't know much. I did this though. You feel me? So I'm gonna tell y'all how I did it. Let y'all go back and see the last video, but I'm gonna put it out there. And every video I could get out of what I've learned from this crib, I'm gonna give to y'all. So y'all don't have to, so y'all could learn through me and not make the same mistakes, you feel me? All right, let's get into the negatives of owning a house. Let's get into the cons that's happened through me. So the first con I have, shit gets rough, bro. You could plan for everything and something will happen. So I'll give y'all an example for me, all right? So it's not an apartment. You have a mortgage. So like, if something happens inside the crib, it's on you. You have to figure out how to get that fixed and call the right people to get that fixed. You can't call somebody else unless you got like a property manager or something. But then, whatever, cut that. But pretty much if something breaks in the house, it's on you. It's on you, right? You gotta find out who to call and how to fix it. So boom, when I first bought the crib, when I first bought my house, I was like, all right, bet. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get insurance on my house, like not property insurance. It's like home warranty insurance, you call it. So like home warranty insurance. So pretty much what that means is all my appliances are covered, my water heater, my air conditioner. So if one of those breaks, they'll come and fix it. And if they can't fix it, they'll give me money to replace it, right? So boom, that's an easy play. I pay this much money a month. So when I first get into my crib, I get a pink slip in the mail that says I'm not going to put out the home warranty company, right? So I'm like, oh, boom. They say they'll fix this, and then if they don't fix it, they'll replace it. I'm like, bet. So boom, I don't really read no contracts. I read that part. I call them like, yeah, I want it. We start my plan. Boom. 2 months, everything cool, everything straight. I'm paying my money. Then finally something breaks, and not just something, my water heater. So I ain't had no hot water. So I called them up, right? And they're like, all right, bet, we're gonna send somebody out to fix it. Boom. And bro, when I tell you it was a whole process, I went a month without hot water. And you remember the last video how my father always says when it rains it pours? Oh, it poured. January was crazy. It poured, fool. So boom, the water heater didn't get fixed for a month because I'm the paying customer and I'm going back and forth calling the insurance company, they calling the company they assigned to me. I'm being the middleman and I'm the one paying. So I'm doing all that while I don't got no hot water, right? And like I said, when it rains, it pours though. And then my brakes stop working. And I have a 07 Ford Focus, so I just can't ride around on broken like if something start making a noise in that car, I gotta get it fixed. Cause she old, baby. You gotta take care of the old people. So I gotta take care of my old car. So boom, I had to go get that fixed. Boom, you feel me, brakes ain't cheap. So that's money. Then I get a call from so when I was doing when I was buying my house, I had closing costs, right? And I thought the inspection would be like tied into the closing costs. Nope. They called me that month of January. So I'm going through all that other stuff, and they call me and they like, look, you owe this and this and this for the inspection. And it wasn't cheap. So damn, now I gotta pay that. So boom. And then finally with the water heater, I was so mad at the company, I called somebody else to give me a free estimate, right? They came out and they said it wasn't the water heater, they said it was my electrical box. Now mind you, when I got my inspection done, they said my electrical box was tripping, but it's never had any problems before, right? So they come out, fix the electrical box, thinking that's gonna cause the water heater to be okay. The water heater still doesn't work. No hot water. So I paid for the electrical box. Then boom, the technician comes out and fixes the water heater. He fixes the elements because he thought that was the problem. And then pretty much there was a crack inside of the water heater. So after he fixed the elements, which I paid hella money for that, it leaked into the elements and shorted out everything. So boom, still no hot water. So now I have to replace the whole water heater and get a new one. And this sounds like a long process. This all happened in January. This was all from January like 1st to maybe, no, it was like January 11th to probably like February. Like this was a month span of like stuff that happened. But like I said, when it rains, it pours. Like, and all that was on me. So I had to make that shake. I had to make all. But like I said, like your problems are only as big as you, right? Your problems are only as big as you. So pretty much with that story, what I was trying to get to is like stuff happens. Like stuff does happen, and maybe that won't happen to you when you get in your crib. But that taught me like, okay, next crib I buy, boom, we gonna check out that water heater. When my inspector checked my house out in October and he told me the electrical box was tripping, I should have told the homeowner, nah, look, bro, you gotta fix that. Like, you gotta make sure that's good. Because I had the leverage. I didn't have to buy the crib, but I did. And like I said, so I could have told him fix that. If not, I'm not gonna buy it. Boom. So now I know that. I know like big things like that, you gotta get fixed. But also we turn losses into lessons. Because now I got a brand new water heater, right? It cost money and it was a hassle, but I got a brand new water heater, fool. So like I know that joint probably not gonna break. I probably got 10, 15, 20 years on that joint, right? So I know I'm good. Like I said, I don't live in a really big spot. So like my only other thing is my AC. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take the lesson I learned from my water heater, and I'm gonna be like, all right, I need an emergency fund. Boom. I need to boost up my emergency fund. How much is a AC? Boom. I'll make sure, and that's how much money I'm gonna put away. And then also another lesson I learned is I got rid of that insurance company, and I went to another insurance company, and now I'm saving almost $139 a month. $139 a month. So like losses are only losses if you give it the power to be a loss. You gotta turn that into a lesson. So now, you feel me? I got a new insurance company. I got a new water heater. I'm saving $139 a month. I realized that if I don't have any hot water, I could just boil hot. Cause literally for a month I was boiling water on the stove and washing up at a sink, food. Like I was a slave or something. Like, you feel me? Like I was back in the old days. You feel me? Like I was. That's what I was doing. And a lot of people wouldn't know that. Like a lot of people wouldn't know all that stuff happened in January and a little bit of February. Because like I said, it's not their problem. It's on me. It's my responsibility to make sure that's happening. So people knew about the water heater, but they didn't know about all the stuff I had to pay. They didn't know I had to pay that. They didn't know the special company code. They don't know that my brakes went out. They don't know. People don't know that. But like I said, you gotta take that on the chin and like. And also have your people to talk to too. My parents, they my people. I can't sit here and act like I ain't complain. Man, what? I called them. I'm mad, bro. It was at one point where I was like, I'm gonna sell this. I'm being transparent. It was one point where I was like, I'm about to sell this crib. I was mad, bro. I was mad. So it's cons. It is cons. But we turn all those cons into lessons. And the thing about being in a storm, when you get out of it and look back on it, you realize how beautiful it really was. Cause like it was like I look back on it and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful all that happened, bro. I'm so grateful all that happened. Cause I needed that. I haven't gone through a little bit of adversity in a little minute. And I think everybody needs adversity in their life in order to improve. And that showed me that I could get through all that. I made all that shit shake. Everything's good now. Like I'm straight. And it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. So it's cons that happen with coming home in the crib. And that's one of them. And one of them also I learned was to be grateful. Cause I could have had no water, bro. I had cold water. I really had hot water because I had cold water. I would boil on the stove and then I would wash up. So that was my hot water. I could have had no water at all. And that made me think about like people who don't have hot water, people who don't have water at all and gotta wash up in cold water, like don't got no stove to warm it up. So it kind of just makes you grateful for the things you do have, you know? So like I'm blessed that really happened to me. Like I'm blessed that happened to me, man. So that kind of leads me to my next point. You'll get stressed, but remember what you got. So like if your water goes out, if your hot water goes out like mine, what I started doing was I would get mad. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm the perfect human being. I would get angry, fool. Like every time I had to put the pot under the water and then let the stove warm up. If I'm rushing, I gotta wait for the stove. I would think and I would sit down in my journal. I would write. All right, what do I have? All right, I got a house, right? I got hot. It was cold, so I got hot. I got hot air. I got cold air. I I got a bed. I got food. I got a phone. I got clothes. I got a job. I got a car. And then you start thinking all that, and it's like, okay, I'm missing one thing, but I got all these other things to be grateful for. So it's not really a con, because it helps you deal with adversity. Understanding, like, man, you look at this one thing, man, there's people outside who ain't got what you got. They ain't got a roof over their head, they ain't got heat. So you gotta look at all that and understand, like, it's okay. And you gonna get through it. You one of the strongest soldiers. I'm one of the strongest, I'm one of God's strongest soldiers. I've stamped that. Like, I know I am. So, like, I know it's nothing that I can get put through that I can't handle. You feel me? So, I'm kind of rambling a little bit, but like, I'm really just like, I'm letting y'all know, like, it's really, I'm gonna say that for that. So, like, this is what I meant by that, bro. Honestly, this is what I meant. I don't think it's no cons on the crib. Stuff breaks, no matter what you get. It's because if we using that same thing, we use the same thing for a car. I can say it's cons for owning the car, because your car gonna break. Shit, my car broke. Why I was going through the cons with the crib? Like, you feel me? Like, stuff breaks, bro. But you gotta understand, like, it's okay, because your problems are only as big as you are. And once you look back on it, you realize, that wasn't that bad. I look back on that now, and I'm like, bro, I was tweaking. I was literally tweaking, fool. I was tweaking. Like, that was not that bad. And that's what you gotta look at. So all these cons, they really pros, because they lessons, bro. So now I know about to check my electrical box if an inspector tells me that joint is tripping. I know to check the water heater next time I go get another crib. I know what to check in the house next time something happens. I know what to do if my hot water ever goes out again. Like, I know how to cope if I get mad because one thing's missing. I learned how to be grateful for like what I have, because some people don't have it, and I was living for a little bit with how some people don't have. Like, I understand how to communicate with people, and then if people aren't working with you, go to somebody else. I understand to check prices on things. Like, it's things I wouldn't have known if none of that would have happened. So I thank God it happened. I'm so happy it happened, bro. I'm so happy it happened, man. So pretty much, I don't know how long this video is. Honestly, I don't know. But like, that's what I had to say. Like, I don't think it's no cons when it comes out in the crib. I think the only time it's a con is if you think you aren't as big as a problem. Because you gotta think about it like this. With a crib, it's one thing you really have to do. Make sure you're paying your mortgage. Make sure you got your mortgage, your property taxes, and all that stuff. Make sure your bills are paid, right? That's the first thing. And then the second thing is, if something breaks, fix it. That's really it. Other than that, because an apartment, if something breaks, you call the people, they fix it. But then again, you're paying them rent, so you're not making no money off that. End of the day, this joint gonna become a rental at the end of the day. So I know for a fact, when my tenants come in here, they won't have to deal with no hot water. And then it's another blessing too. Like I said last video, I don't have a roommate right now. So, like I said, if say I had a roommate and they ain't had no hot water for a month, I probably would have lost out on money with them being in here, because I ain't paying for no place where I don't got no hot water for, you feel me? So like, everything turned out a blessing. So like, I have a new water heater, so I know when the tenants move in here, when I rent this place out, they're not gonna have to go through that. The AC, like I said, we got the new insurance company that actually works, and I put a referral in the link below if y'all wanna use them, because my parents use them too. But I have an actual insurance company that works, so now we got money for the AC, and then I'm still gonna save up for the AC. And now that it's peace times in my crib, I'm gonna save up even more, because peace times is always two sides of the story. Peace times can always lead to like bad times. So therefore, I'm gonna save up a lot more. So I just learned a whole bunch of lessons from that. So that's pretty much all I had to say. But I did want to drop this real quick though. I did want to drop this really fast. I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna start a Discord, right? And it's gonna be a Discord of like, cause I gotta take risk in 2024. I do. Like, I can't, where I'm at, I'm not happy where I'm at. I'm blessed where I'm at, but I could be so much further in life. So I'm finna take risk in 2024, and I wanna see everybody, all the family, all the community, I wanna see everybody taking risk and everybody like going up. So therefore, and y'all know things I don't know. So I wanna build a community where like we could just share that together. So I'm gonna make a Discord, and we gonna call it Cure. It's called Create Your Own Reality, right? It's gonna be a whole bunch of different things. You're gonna be able to find accountability partners. So say you wanna get into real estate, you can find an accountability partner to get into real estate. If you in the Springs, if you in Maryland, if you in Texas, like we all gonna be able to communicate. All right, boom, hey, look, I found a deal. Hey, I don't want this deal. Hey, one of y'all money? Yeah, all right, I could be your boots on the ground person. You give me this. So y'all can just, like, you feel me? You can make money off, y'all can just communicate, network outside of your town, you feel me? We also gonna have other things. We gonna have like different things. Like if you're good at stocks, we gonna have a stock chat. If you're good at Whatever if you good at baking, if you want to do a cooking channel, if you want to do a media, we gonna have a media page. So like if you got something like where you posting content and you want people to tap in, just post it in your media in the media profile. Like if people have tips and tricks how to make your page bigger, we gonna do it like that. Like you feel me? Like we just really gonna tap in and have everybody helping everybody. We gonna have like exercise. So if you exercising and you want to post your monthly progress, post it in there. If you posting your wins, I just bought a crib, or I just got my credit score to a 700, or I just purchased a car that I'm gonna turn into a rental and make money off. Like you feel me? Like we gonna congratulate that and I just want everybody to be supporting everybody. Everybody taking a risk, understand that like it's a community where you can fall back on if you have questions. Like I said, we're gonna have books in there too, like book reads, book recommendations, and just different stuff like that. So like I'm gonna build a community, and I want this to be a community at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, I want this to be a community where everybody goes up, everybody's winning. So I'm gonna create that. I'm gonna drop that below. Like I said, this video was kind of all over the place, but that's how my mind just races. When I just think of things, it kind of just comes. I kind of just go off the script a little bit. But like I said, we're gonna keep dropping educational stuff. We finna be back outside for St. Patty's Day. I gotta back outside for St. Patty's Day, and I got a crazy other video dropping soon. So like like I said, comment down below, like, comment, subscribe, and comment down below if these are actually helping. Comment down below if what y'all want to hear or questions y'all have, or DM me. Like I said, my Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, all that's in my bio. Follow all those so y'all can see when I'm dropped. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notifications. Love y'all, and I'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Look, was you when I was stressing, I was stuck in the box. And taking loss is just a blessing when you come from the block. I got a fully loaded weapon and it's one in the top. Cause I Referral collect before I get put in the box. I told my mother, don't worry, I know she pray for me. And if I die tonight, know my niggas will catch a case for me. 50 round glizzy, 100 out of that case. I know the game, so